Welcome back to another video. I'm going to be recording a Grandmaster Draw. So this isn't actually played by Grandmasters, but it was a draw. So maybe that means I'm playing a Grandmaster level. Anyway, all right. So I'm playing a guy like it's really old person. His name is Frederick, and he goes E4. So E5. I'm playing black, so I decided to play the Philidor. Um, so this is a less common opening. Normally people play knight C6 or knight F6. This is the Petrov defense. But hopefully the audio is better in this video. Sorry if it wasn't good in the last few videos. Knight C6 though, this goes into the Roy Lopez or the Italian game. So I play D6, trying to surprise my opponent, and he goes D4, and he plays queen takes. So normally people play knight takes. You don't want to put your queen into the center so early. But basically, after I attack his queen with my knight, he pins me, and then after I block the pin, he takes and trades. So this is a theoretical draw. If you don't know, most people wouldn't know this position. Um, it's I'll show you. After bishop e7, castles. Okay, it's not all drawn, but after knight d7, bishop e7, queen e7, it's just equal. So bishop takes, he takes, queen f6, and after the queen trade, he plays rook e7, I defend, and now we trade rooks, and now it's completely equal. So I have a rook, he has a rook, he has a knight, I have a knight. We have the exact same pawn structure. Apparently, white has won some games in this position. I don't know how you lose this, but this is the Philidor, the queen takes d4 variation, and black is completely fine. So I bring my king to the center. I trade knights. We trade rooks. Eventually, and now this should be equal because there's like it's just completely equal. We have the same pawns, and if I go back, he goes forward. If he goes back, I go forward. So as long as no one plays like this huge blunder, it should be a draw. So that was my draw. That was game two. Game three of this quad I played. So this was the winning tournament. It was 3 games. You play everybody. It's called a round robin or a quad. And he goes b3. So I'm playing black this time again. And yeah, this surprised me because most people don't play the Nimzowitsch Larsen attack, which is very uncommon. So I play d5, and we just develop some pieces. Some trades, controlling the center. f5. Maybe this was a little premature because I'm giving him squares and this diagonal. So he controls that diagonal. And now he goes for the attack on me on these 2 squares. I calculated this though, and I thought this was fine. Maybe I should have brought my rook in the game, but if I could do that, he goes here and he forks me. And if I take, he takes. And I'm down some material. So that's the exchange, rook for knight or rook for bishop. If I remove my queen, he takes. And then same trade. It looks like I have this big center and I should have some compensation, but he has equal material and we both have the bishop pair, so and he has a rook for my knight. So we have the same 1 rook and then he has another rook. So I have to like defend that. And then I kick him away from this attacking square. Bring my knight back. I bring my rook into the game. And it's just a very long game. It's a closed position, so there's like not very much going on. It's a very maneuvery position. So we do some trades, and I'm trying to push these pawns to hopefully get him on the king side. And he's pressuring this pawn, which I sort of allowed him to do by trading, but I didn't want him to have a good night. His pieces are pretty active, so I decided to do some trades. I could also trade this one, but I thought my knight was better because it's a closed position, and bishops are known to be better in closed positions. Also, his bishop is blocked by all these pawns, so he's kind of stuck here on d5. So rook b1 attacking my pawn on b6. This one. Rook b8 defending the pawn. Queen a1, kind of a strange move, but he's letting his rooks double up, which he does not do, I guess. Now he's changing plans, going over to the queen side, and now he sacks his rook. So that was a surprise. I don't think he's getting enough compensation because he forks me. So if I take this way, if I take his rook immediately, he does the same thing. And then maybe he has some compensation because he has this bishop and these bishops are aiming down at my king. And his queen can also go to h4 potentially. So maybe I'm not actually losing this. If I go here, it's like check or yeah, it's just very scary, these bishops. Attacking, like aiming at my king, and he's taking my bishop by forking me. So I have to do this in-between move, knight e5, knight g5 to trade first. And now if he moves the rook out of the way, then I'm up a piece because he only took a pawn, but I took his bishop. So he has to take back, and now I take his rook. And after he forks me, we trade queens because he has to, I'm sort of pinning him, but he has to relinquish the pin. And then we trade queens. And I'm up material, so I should be winning this. And it ends up being a pretty long game, but I do end up converting the win. Eventually I take his pawns on the queen side. And yeah. This is winning because I'm winning his pawn after I check him, and then he has to block his king. He has to block his pawn with his king. And now he can't defend the pawn. If he moves his king, I take it with my rook. And just for instructional purposes, how to checkmate with the king and rook? Well, you want to box the king in. So if he runs, then I can go here. I take a square from him, and I just keep doing that until he's trapped into the corner. Like you can make a waiting move. He runs away, or maybe this is a better move. I check him, and he has to go to the corner, and eventually you can checkmate him by just using your king and rook. So that's how you checkmate with the king and rook. But yeah, it was like a 75 move game and really long game, but eventually I got the win. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click subscribe or click like the video. If you like this video, like the video. And thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this or different videos, comment below. And yeah.